Hello, everybody from the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state in the lower 48. My name is Robert Sarazin Blake, and this is The Kitchen Table. The name of the show is From the Kitchen Table, from my kitchen table to your kitchen table. Every Sunday, we are getting through this pandemic together by singing songs around the kitchen table. Thanks for tuning in, being with us. We got our friends in Guelph, Ontario. They're making us some noise out there already. He's once again, like last Sunday, out of whiskey, so he's asking for virtual whiskey in the comments there. But before we go any further, let's light some candles. As we do, we are in strange times, the COVID times. So we're going to light some candles here. We're going to light a candle for anyone who's been lost, for those who are lost in this sad time. People are dying of this disease. Over 50,000 people, I believe, in the United States. So we're going to light this candle here for those we have lost. And we're going to light a candle here for everybody who is suffering. Some people are suffering because they've lost close people. They're suffering because they're sick. They're suffering economically. They're suffering out of fear of the unknown, of the future. And for the suffering, we light a candle. And the third candle we light for gratitude and for hope, because we know there's a lot to be grateful for even in these strange times, and we have hope for better times. So we're lighting this third candle here. So glad to be with us. Our special guest this week is Meg Yates and The Kindred. They'll be tuning in. They're actually our neighbors here, but we haven't seen them physically for a long time, but they're tuning in from their kitchen table. In a little bit, I'm going to get things started. And we do have photos on the wall here. I know we have some special guests coming up on the wall. There's a photo of my mother and I over there on a trip we took to Ireland. And so, hi Mom, thanks for tuning in. And my stepfather, Bob, I love them both. I'm so glad to have them on the wall. And of course, got this painting here. This is my Uncle Warner's painting. And my mother's mother, Anita May, that's her painting right there, the watercolor. So wherever I go, always bring the family with me. Here's to my family, and to your kitchen table, and to your family. Yes. 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 No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yes. No. I didn't call you. I didn't call you. Yes, I told you I would call you. No, I didn't call you. I was going to call you. I didn't call you. I was going to call you, but I didn't call you. Just I got tied up in things. I was working on various projects around the house. I was home. I was home. Yes, the phone was charged. Yes, the phone's always charged. Yes, it's not great reception, but the same reception I had before. I have all the time now because I'm home all the time now, and I didn't call you. I just didn't call you. There's been so many phone calls going around. You know, old friends call and you chit chat for a while. And then there's a Zoom going on. You get involved in a Zoom, and I just, even though we're isolated, there's actually not social distancing going on. We're more social on the modes of communication than ever before. People are calling, people are texting, people are staying in touch, and that's good, you know. But I couldn't pick up the phone. I was going to pick up the phone. I didn't pick up the phone. It's springtime here in the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state in the lower 48. And the pollen, there's like snow drifts of pollen. There's pollen drifts. This is the first spring in 20 years, the first April in 20 years that I've been home. I'm always on the road in April, but not this year. And I didn't realize that this has happened. I don't remember the pollen drifts before. So people are walking around and their teeth feel like they're rattling out of their face, and some people are having runny noses, and other people aren't feeling good, and they're just feeling kind of run down. And because they're feeling run down, they think they may have the COVID, and that makes them very scared about things. But then they realize it's just the ALLERGY. If I got my spelling right, just little allergies, man. I didn't call you because I had allergies. I didn't call you. I was going to call you, but I didn't call you because I had the allergies going on. I was going to call you. I didn't call you. I was born to call you. Some people I've been meaning to call, and I haven't called them, and they haven't called me. And some people have called me, and I mean to call them. And then there are some people I've called, and they have not called me back. So there's a variety of calls that have gone out, and there are a variety of Zoom dates being made, and group calls and group texts, and we are staying in touch. But what about that peaceful, blissful feeling you have when you're home and you don't have to do anything, and you can just sit in the backyard and just see how the day evolves without there being a plan, without there being an agenda, without somebody saying to you, hey, what are we going to do today? Because we're both here in this little space, we need to talk about it. No. How about we just let the day be? Can we just let the day be? Well, it's hard to just let the day be because we need to plan our food. We're only going shopping once a week and we have to plan our food. Are you going to eat that avocado? Because if you're not going to eat that avocado, I might eat that avocado, but if you're going to eat it, of course I won't eat it, and I won't even think about eating it because I'll eat this other thing, because we are planning out our food. We are rationing out our food. We're not going to the store as often at all. We're just trying to take things into consideration. We're reading books that we have had on our shelves for a long time. I'm reading about the building of the Panama Canal, and I'm reading it very, very slowly, very slowly, very slowly. But I got to reading about Clarence Clemens, the saxophone player in the E Street Band, Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. Clarence had a lot of fun in his life, is what his book tells us there. And I was reading his book, and I was going to call you, but I just kept on reading another chapter in the Clarence Clemens book. I was going to call you, but I was just sitting in the backyard. I was letting the day evolve. I was drinking a coffee, just enjoying the coffee. And the birds, seems like there's a lot more birds than there ever have been in the spring. But then once again, I realize I have not been home in 20 years. I'm always touring, and now I don't tour. I just stay home, and I tour to your kitchen table from my kitchen table on Sundays. And some of you have written nice notes to me, and I mean to write back to each and every one of you to say thank you very much. You don't know how much you're keeping me afloat. Let me just say thank you. You're all keeping me afloat with your donations, with your PayPals, with your Venmos, and I went to the P.O. box and a few checks in the mail. You're keeping me afloat, and I just want to say one thank you to everybody. I hope you know how much I appreciate all of you, and I want to call some of you, and I'm going to call, but I didn't call you. I didn't call you. I was going to call you. I didn't call you. I was doing a demonstration. I was one-man demonstration. Of course, we're all in small groups at this point. Now, some people have big families. They have a group of 7. They can have nearly 2 squares of a square dance. Well, I'm living on my own here in this apartment. I was on my own. And if you want there to be change, you have to be the change you want to see. You know what I mean? And I do worry, because I do worry. Back when I saw other people around in the town, I would, see this happen. People would be out at the bar, they'd be at the cafe, and they'd do this. What? So I worry, I worry about people. I worry about people when the little television in your pocket is more important than the flesh and blood sitting across from you. I worry that people are losing the joy of human communication. But perhaps now, because we can't have human-to-human communication, when we can again, we will be reminded how wonderful and sometimes awkward it can be. And in support of person-to-person communication, I decided I would be my one-man demonstration against the overuse of mobile communication. If you want change, you have to be the change you want to see. I took a cue from Michael Jackson. I took a cue from the man in the mirror. I took a look at the man in the mirror, and I didn't call you. I was going to call you. I just put the phone down. I just put it down. I did not scroll the news. I did not read about the President of the United States sort of questioning and casually suggesting that we should inhale or insert Lysol or bleach into our system as sort of a one-shot deal. I skipped those articles. I put the phone down. I did not want to read it. I just needed to listen to the birds in the backyard, the April 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 birds in the backyard. I didn't call you. I was listening to the April birds in the backyard. They were calling. I didn't call you. I was listening to the April birds in the backyard. They were calling. The April birds in the backyard. I'm feeling all right. I hope you're feeling all right. We're going to get David Penderlofgren, our producer, to come play music. He's wearing two hats. He's going to come over here, put on his musician hat. He's making everything happen, all the ones and zeros lined up together so that your kitchen table and my kitchen table and her kitchen table and his kitchen table turns into one big kitchen table right now. And if you would do me a favor as you're watching the show, just scroll down and click share so you can share with Claire, who's living in County Clare. You can share this video with your friends, which shares. The kitchen table grows, the kitchen table makes it bigger and bigger. And some people have had a bad week, you know. Some people have a good week, some people have a bad week. These weeks are both moving faster and slower than they used to. It's still April. This is the last Sunday in April. When we started this series, I thought maybe we would only do it through April, but we know we're charging into May. We got Petunia next week, but we may very well charge well beyond that. I think we probably will. As the governor of Washington State said, it's a dial, not a switch. So for anybody who had a bad week, we're going to give you a little bad Dylan. Summertime, usually we'd be getting together and having potluck parties, that kind of thing this time of year. And, you know, some people, you notice that some people, when they have a potluck, they do a really nice thing, you know, like a 3-bean casserole or a lasagna or a tiramisu or something they bring to the casserole. And I like, they bring the tiramisu to the casserole. No, they bring the tiramisu and a casserole to the potluck, you know. And these are nice people. If you know people like this, I think that's fantastic. When my friends and I, we have potlucks, it's nothing but chips and salsa because we're all musicians. And we figure just showing up at the party, that's enough, you know. Except for David right here, not only does he run all the technical side, and not only does he play the Boweron, but he also brought me a loaf of sourdough bread. Maybe I'll show you that a little bit later on. So he's a good friend to have in so many ways. But the rest of us, I'm telling you, all we do at a potluck is bring chips and salsa. I went to a party at a good friend's house here in Bellingham, and there were nothing but 7 bags of chips and one sad, exhausted bowl of salsa. But it was really good music. It was a really good party, you know. But eventually, whether you have good food or bad food or no food, no matter what kind of party it is, eventually somebody will say, hey, let's get out the guitar and play a few songs. And someone's going to say, how about some Dylan, you know? And whether somebody who's holding the guitar knows any Dylan or not, they will play some Dylan. And then people will think, you know, that's some pretty bad Dylan, you know? But what I say is, it's always better to have a little bad Dylan than no Dylan at all. We're going to go back to 1986 for this one. Broken lines, broken strings, broken threads, broken springs, broken idols, broken heads. People sleeping in broken beds. Ain't no use jiving, ain't no use joking. Everything's broken. Broken bottles, broken plates, broken switches, broken gates, broken dishes, broken parts. Streets are filled with broken parts. Broken words never should have been spoken. Everything's broken. Seems like every time you up and turn around, something goes and hits the ground. Broken cutters, broken saws, broken buckles, broken laws, broken bodies, broken bones, broken voices on broken phones. Take a deep breath, you feel like you're choking. Everything's broken. Plows, broken treaties, broken vows, broken pipes, broken tools, people bending broken rules, hound dog howling, bullfrog croaking, everything's broken. Seems like every time you up and turn around, something else just hit the ground. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Seems like every time you up and turn around, something else just hit the ground. A little bad dome there for you. Who's putting out a great record this week. I'm embarrassed to say I've not heard the new record yet. Of course, I've heard Murder Most Foul. If you haven't heard that, let's just be an advertisement for the one and only Bob Dylan and his new song called Murder Most Foul. We've been talking about books on this show. Some people were reading the Anthony Bourdain book. Our friend in Mullingar, Sarah in Mullingar, was reading Anthony Bourdain. I was reading A Path Between the Seas about the building of the Panama Canal. Not a lot of progress, but then I read the bio of Clarence Clemens, and we've had other people talk about what they're reading. And how about films, though? I know people are watching a lot of TV. I know people are watching a lot of films. So if you want to put in the comments right now good things you've been watching, not just something you came across because it was sort of a dull period of your week and you put something on, but if you watch a good film, tell people about it, you know. And of course, if you haven't yet, I do like to take a little roll call, see who's out there, you know. Are the Sweeneys listening in? Is Henry listening in from St. Louis? We like to do a little roll call. So please, everybody, make a comment. Tell us where you're watching from, you know, see what's going on, and tell us what movies you watched this week. I watched a movie this week. I'm so excited about it. I don't watch that many films, but I love to watch a film from time to time, especially a rock and roll movie. So I saw this film. I watched it. I had these vivid memories of seeing it when I was maybe 12 or something, and I thought I'd watched it with my dad. I asked him this week. He did not remember. Called The Light of Day. Michael J. Fox, who's a big star at this point in his life, stars in this film, The Light of Day, and with the one and only Joan Jett. And it's a rock and roll show that, of course, includes the band getting back together. I love the band getting back together. Anything that has to do with the band getting back together is even better than just something to do with the band. I love getting the band back together. And Joan Jett was my first rock and roll concert. My Uncle Warner, the man who made that painting there, took me to see Joan Jett. He does not remember it, but I do. It was at Bumbershoot. And my cousin who took care of us, Sean, she used to love Joan Jett. She used to love listen to Joan Jett. So I listened to Joan Jett as a little kid. And then I just realized how cool these songs were in this film. So I learned two of them this week, and I'm playing for you here. This goes out to Cousin Sean, who used to babysit us and play Joan Jett for us. And Uncle Warner, who took me to my very first rock and roll concert, Joan Jett. I've been knocking the walls down, trying to get to you, but I won't wait forever. You gotta let me through. Oh, I've been diplomatic, but I don't know what for. 'Cause you hurt me, just watch me, I won't take any more. This means war, and you will see senseless. Well, this means war, so to be defenseless, 'cause you can't win this war. There will be no replacement, you better get your gun, because I'm coming after you for everything you've done. And when you are captured, it won't be like before. You tease me, deceive me, this is what's in store. This means war, and you will see it's senseless. This means war, so to be defenseless, 'cause you can't win this war. You avoid reality in the calm before the storm. It hurts me to fight with you, but since you close the door, this means a war, and you will see it's senseless. This means a war, so to be defenseless. This means a war, so to be defenseless. This means a war, so to be defenseless. 'cause you can't win this war. 'Cause you can't win this war. Isn't that a cool tune? Man, I heard Joan Jett singing that there in that film Light of Day. I thought, that is a cool tune. I gotta learn that tune. Joan wrote those songs with a songwriter whose names escape me, but they got put together on when Joan was making her first record, and they worked together for all of her records. And he's not in the band, but he was the producer and wrote a bunch of the songs with her. So here's to Joan Jett. But she did not write the title song of the film Light of Day, which I recommend you watch. Michael J. Fox, Joan Jett, and this beautiful, this film, I'm telling you, is so good. The mother, Joan Jett and Michael J. Fox are siblings, you know, they're in the rock and roll band, and the mother is this sort of going crazy mother, and she doesn't get along with the daughter, and it's like, it's a great study in human relationships, and the acting from Mother is absolutely incredible. I love the film, Light of Day. Where were we? Well, guess who wrote the song Light of Day? That's right, Bruce Springsteen. So it's all coming together. I'm reading about Clarence Clemens. I'm watching Light of Day, which the title song was written by the one and only Bruce the Boss Springsteen. I've been out of the woods 6 days and nights now. I'm a little hot wired, but I'm feeling alright now. I got some money in my pocket, a long lean ride. I gotta make it down Galveston for Saturday night. I'm a little down under, but I'm okay. Got a little lost along the way, just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. Or just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. Driving 500 miles, 500 more. I got rock and roll music on the radio. I got a brother on a rig just off the Gulf Coast. He says the girls down there, man, they're really the most. I'm a little down under, but I'm okay. Got a little lost along the way. I'm just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. Oh, I'm just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. I got thrown out of work on the Kokomo. Don't ask me what I'm doing, cause I don't know. I hope it wasn't a joke when he wrote me that letter. Things can't get any worse, they got to get better. Been a little down under, but I'm okay. Got a little lost along the way. I'm just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. Well, I'm just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. I'm a little down under, but I'm okay. Got a little lost along the way. I'm just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. I'm just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. This won't have anybody for whom everything is broken. Oh, things can't get any worse, they gotta get better. Just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. Oh, just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. Oh, just around the corner of the Light of Day. I'm just around the corner of the Light of Day. I'm just around the corner, just around the corner, just around the corner of the Light of Day, yeah. All right, I'm feeling good. Hope you're feeling good. Another thing, I know I said I was only going to play my own songs or songs by people or my friends who aren't famous, and there I'm playing a song by the most famous of them all, Bruce Springsteen. Well, what can I say? I got into this film. I watched this great film. I got inspired. Got to play a little Joan Jett, a little Springsteen, and Dylan. I played all the classics here for you. So we will get into some original material. And of course, we have the one and only Meg Yates and Kindred, our special guests. They're at their kitchen table having some kitchen tea, having some Sunday kitchen tea, getting ready, warming up. They're going to be performing for us in a bit. Let's do this one a little first. We've finally had some really nice rain here in the most most northwest corner, the most northwest city, most northwest state in the lower 48, Bellingham, Washington, my home. That's our state song, by the way, Washington, my home. Did you know that, David? He's from Maine. So, you know, we have to educate him along the way here about. I can't play Washington, my home. I can play the organ song, oddly enough. But it's been very dry, it's been very sunny, which makes people in Washington State uncomfortable. We always talk about how much we like it, but deep down, it makes us uncomfortable for it to be sunny for so many days in a row. So we're a little more comfortable now because it started to rain. Love it when it rains and you hear it on the rooftop, plug the plink, dug for all on the fire, beans in simmer, put all on a record by Louis Ledford. I love it when it rains. I love it when it rains and you see it. First the tears and the faucet, bubbles all in the window, psychedelic. Memory cuts through the static. I love it when it rains. I love it when it rains. The clouds swell up. It's pretty clear, it's not gonna stop. Pittsburgh, catch a can, Bellingham, Maine, Bergen, Belfast, Aberdeen. I love it when it rains. Wish I could see you again. Though nothing will be what it's been. A cup of coffee, a mug of tea. I only get to see you in my dreams. So I love it when it rains. I love it when it rains and you feel it. Let it sing, let me be near it. You're calling, I don't want to miss it. Open my arms and greet it. I love it when it rains. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being with us here on the show we have here called From the Kitchen Table. David Penderlofgren here. Do we have time for another one with you, David? Do you think we got?
Yeah, we can do one more.
Good, good. We got the tip jar going around, so please do take a moment, throw something in the jar. We got the PayPal, we got the Venmo, and there's nothing wrong with putting an old-fashioned check in the mail. Don't worry, I don't even have to go to the bank to deposit it. Everything is cool. We can. I take a photo of it with my phone, and the phone gives the money to the bank. The phone and the bank have a great relationship, going good. And of course, the money coming in will be shared with our guest, the one and only great Meg Yates, and Kindred. Let's do a little D's though. We'll send this one out to Aunt Nancy. She requests this song. The little disappointments we swallow. Most often we choose to ignore them. Obligations we employ them to keep us moving. The little disappointments we swallow, they get bigger put together. No children, no boys, never left, never stayed in our lives, in our minds. They look so good one time. But our lives that we lead, they look nothing like it. The little disappointments we swallow, but we better not aim and dream. And all that remains is an embarrassed old scheme. From a gate of good hope to a meadow in mallow, we walk every day in the enveloping shadow of the little disappointments we swallow. Most often it flows, days come and go, plans and execute. Look forward and smile, jogging long miles, keep our eyes on the road, wake up and beat crows, and keep our chins up high, keep the cups washed and dried, from the weight lurks in corners, the occasion to find us, the weight, 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 the weight of the disappointments. We swallow, they get bitter in our bellies, give us aches and pains, they get mixed up with our memories, they make us want to stop eating, or at least stop believing that the little disappointments we swallow are something our bodies can handle. The little disappointments we swallow, they gather like the birds running south, we gang up and fall enough, suck the air from our dry mouths, our feet from the weight of our bodies, close to the weight of the air. Little stories we've been avoiding, pretending are not there. The little disappointments we swallow, little lies we keep to ourselves. Bodies lay unsatisfied, television on the book, shelf of water in the air, the mountains still there. Cloud crooked formation, woman or man, earth and nation, lost limb, reputations unknown, constellations. All of Israel's invasions, all of Israel's invasions, all of Israel's invasions. All of Israel's invasions, the little disappointments. Hey! Have a long love and all the paths you do not follow. You've got to learn how. You gotta learn how to love all of the little disappointments you swallow. Yeah, man. Oh, I'm gonna do one more here. Then we have a surprise for you, actually, to tell you the truth. And you're gonna have one song to wonder about the surprise. We have a surprise. Got the candles going. Oh, we got a. This is down. This is German here. We did a show for Europe, and we learned to say it's all about the time we share in German, which is was wirklich zalt ist die Zeit, die wir zusammen verbringen. My German is not so good. Hello to all my friends out there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks Thanks for hanging with us in these COVID times. Take a deep breath. In your new life, I hope that you'll be free from the demons that ravaged you when you were loving me. In my new life, I hope that I will do the things I thought I couldn't, 'cause I was loving you. We don't know what happened, but we're back now. That's what matters here. This is like any love relationship. Things happen, and what's most important is how do we move forward? And we're going to move forward with confidence, and we're going to be grateful for the chance that we are moving forward together. So I don't know what happened. I was playing that tune there, and then all of a sudden I went away. But here I am with you now, and as I told you before I started that song, we have a special surprise. We're starting something new this week, which is having friends send in videos of themselves, surprise guests for just one song. Of course, we have Meg Yates and The Kindred coming up, and we're going to be swapping songs with them around the table. But special guest Wilson Marks, all the way from Austin, Texas, is playing a song by our mutual friend Jessica Lee Graves. So let's turn our ears way down to Austin, Texas. Wilson, I hope you're doing all right. Looking forward to hearing you.
All right, here's a song by my friend Jessica Graves. There's a whistle in the wind as the train pulls in to the station on the south side of town. A whippoorwill calls as the sun sinks down to the west where I feel I am bound. Oh, it's a wide world under the great blue yonder. Fonder of far than of home. My feet feel like walking. I'm fed up with talking about leaving. I believe I'll move on. Sink's always leaking and my sneakers keep squeaking on the smoothly worn salty old tile. The loft bedroom's drafty and the bathroom is laughably small, but the view makes me smile. Oh, it's a long night and it only gets longer. Stronger my wanderlust grows. Must be a reason that keeps me from leaving. I ain't seen it yet, so God only knows. On my travels, this old house will unravel. Stone turn to gravel and dust. The sight of the hill and the thrill of the ride to the other side is all that I trust. Oh, it's a rare bird flies over the ocean, takes an ocean and takes to the sky. I won't shed a tear for the life I leave here. I would miss it even if I could try. I'm a-leaving, I'm going, goodbye. Jessica Graves tune.
All right. Well, we tried something new there. That's our special guest, Wilson Marks, coming in all the way from Austin, Texas. My buddy there from the Kerrville Folk Festival, playing a song by our mutual friend Jessica Lee Graves. Wilson said he's been spending his time learning his friend's songs. And so if anybody else out there viewing has learned their friend's songs, send us a video and you may be our special surprise guest. But as always, we have a organized special guest, and my very dear friend Meg Yates and Charlie are ready to play for you. They're coming to you from Bellingham. They're our friends and neighbors. We haven't seen them in a long time because nobody's seen anybody right now. But make them feel welcome at your kitchen table, my friend Meg Yates.
Me and Charlie are so excited to play some songs for you, and here we go.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Like a bird, I want to fly for the sake of flying. I don't want to wait for dying. I will return what I have borrowed. Body, breath, and that sweater. Expect me like a turn in the weather. I will rise to come home. There is a thread that weaves between. We walk the line of seen and unseen. All the while we feel it linger. Oh, death, my friend, no need to point that finger. I will rise to come home. When I do, I'll leave my toes behind, knees, thighs, and steps. When I do, I'll leave my womb behind, navel, back, breasts. When I do, I'll leave my dreams behind, eyes, ears, friends. When I do, I'll leave it all behind. And when I do, I'll leave it all behind. I will I will More songs about death.
Lovesick Blues.
Huh?
We're gonna do Lay Me Down.
Lay me down.
Okay.
Lay me down. Lay me down, nice and earth all around. Earth all around my body. I'm ready. I leave it all behind me as I rise. Have no need to fight what I am becoming. I'm ready. Will you lift me up through the atmosphere? Or is this dissension? What is happening here? This is my body, and my body is everywhere. This is my body, my body is everywhere. I upside down, wildly weaving, high off the ground. What has been is transforming, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Will you lift me up through the atmosphere? Or is this dissension? Is dissension what is happening here? This is my body is everywhere. This is my body is everywhere. I'm going to play one more and then hand it off to Robert. The heart never tires. The heart is tired all the time. Willow whisper wander, a bird thistle vine, a bird thistle vine. Pray you never find me. Why haven't you found me yet? Mary, so contrary. The lake is dry, but you are wet. The lake is dry. The lake is dry, but you are wet. Voice is honey. I wonder if we'll speak again. I like the way you move your body. I like the way you move your body. I like the way you move. I like the way you The heart never tired. The heart is tired all the time. I'd like to hand it over back to Robert.
That's Meg Yates there. Thank you. I like the way you move your body. That's a very sexy number coming from Meg Yates and Kindred there. I was trying to think, should I do a sort of move your body kind of number, but how do you follow that, you know? I better switch to a new thing. I keep playing the song because it's a new song and I kind of like it, you know. First time I played it, Megan was over here. We had an after party at my place after, I think, Jefferson played down at the Firefly, Jefferson Hamer. Came back here and we had a bunch of booze and a bunch of songs around this very kitchen table. And I've been looking forward to sharing this song. I think I'm getting it now. For the regulars, you keep on hearing it, but I'm telling you, I'm getting better at it. It's going to be better. I hope. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. Choice is long mulled over. Question. Brought us to this morning's was no map, but we found the road signs. Internal, nocturnal. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. Sunset so early some nights. They used to view it as an invitation. Now I'm resigned. It's just an early cancellation. It's not that I won't make it through. Still plenty I want to do. I'll push through and all the flying. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. But I don't even know who lives here. I don't know who bought this last 6-pack of beer. I don't know who drank it. I don't know who's drinking it now. There's a beautiful field in a land that is fair. Happy land and see you. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. Sometimes I kind of like the voice at the other end of the line. Help me out from a call center. It's like they've become a friend of mine. Puts me in a good mood, but then it's over too soon. And I feel like they're feeling it too. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. I believe it. Sometimes I feel it. I really feel it. I believe it. Sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes.
This must be what filming things is like. Lots of waiting for cues. Okay, we're gonna do an a cappella. Yep, this one's called Burning Mountain. Will you see me through? See me through. Climb a mountain if you have to. Pay the toll booth keeper silver and gold. Keep your hearth burning, we'll never grow cold. Will you see me through? See me through o'er troubled waters, skies of blue. Faith like a rock or a pebble, a stone. Let's build a family. Let's build a home. Let's build a family. Let's walk the path. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. I'll hold your hand. We'll
Burning, burning mountain, crumbling, burning, crumbling mountain, crumbling, burning, crumbling, burning, burning mountain, down. Mountain down. Will you see me through? See me through. Climb a mountain if you have to. Pay the toll booth keeper all your silver and gold. Keep your heart burning. We'll never grow cold. Will you see me through? See me through. O'er troubled waters, skies are blue. Faith like a rock over pebbles stone. Let's build a family. Let's build a home. Let's build a family. Let's walk the path. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. I'll hold. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. And now back to Robert.
That's Meg Yates there. That's Meg Yates. She said something about getting old in that song. Made me think of this. It's one thing we all have in common. No matter what age you are, we're all getting older at the same rate. Let me introduce you to my wife. You've probably seen her before. I was a boyfriend a couple years ago. Let me introduce you to her sister, in from out of town. You might recognize her. She used to hang around. Now we're older, feel the same, just older. Let me introduce you to my son. Call him Jay. Kid remembers everything. Careful what you say. Says he wants to be a dancer. You should see him ball the jack. Gotta keep old eyes on a kid like that. Now we're older, we feel the same, just older. Let me introduce you to the fiddler. It's better when he's in the band. His kids are in college. Wife loves another man. We saw last week breaking leaves. Said, have you ever seen such a fall? She said, I'd like to meet Todd. I said, yeah, give you a call. Now we're older, feel the same. Just older, we feel the same. Now we're older, feel the same.
I don't know if you all in the internet world know Charlie, but this is Charlie McCoy, my ever-loving partner. It's such a sweet thing to play with Robert, even if I can't actually watch him play while we're playing together. He's one of my dearest friends. Okay, Lovesick Blues. This song is so old. I wrote it a long time ago. Yeah, the end. I guess that's all I'm going to say about that. It's just kind of fun to revive it now.
I tried to follow you, but you were flying by so fast. Past the lovers in the courtyard, baker's dozen kisses so hard it couldn't last. Couldn't last. I slip into something with a little more edge. Oh, I'm tired of being so straight. Turn the radio on, another love song. I do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to get to the other side. Oh yeah, to the other side. I'm so sick of the folk scene. I want something harder, but I mostly wanna get to you. I'm really not a pretty girl, but I got something they don't. And I won't give it to you just because you said you liked me, like me. My quirky little smile, my hips that drive you crazy. Go ahead and be crazy. I just want to get to the other side. Oh, I just want to get to the other side. I'm so sick of the folk scene. I want something harder, and I want it to be you. You say this party's over, let's cross on over to the other side of these lips. I say this party's over, let's cross on over to the other side of these
That's Meg Yates there. Beautiful, beautiful. How crazy is that? Megan and Charlie are literally a mile away, but we can't be in the same room. They're a mile away and they're singing to their telephone and we're singing to our telephone. That's crazy and weird and awkward, but what's cool is that it's going out to all of you out there in the world and to all of you who aren't watching right now but are watching in your own now that comes later on. People watch these in the days to come. I'm gonna play my new song here. The song's been up on the website for a little while and there's a final version that is yet to be released. David, can you jump over on this maybe for the middle part or something? David's doing double duties, wears two hats. Lady in the Bay holds the promise of breathing free. We feel the glow of the torch when our eyes can hardly see. You weren't born to serve the master. I wasn't born to be the mule. When the law is holding us back, we get together and change the rules. Our grandchildren's grandchildren will inherit the earth and sun. We'll use our 20/20 vision. We'll leave it cool for everyone. We're all on the same ship. Ice melting, water rising, with all hands on deck cutting carbon. I see a new sun rising. 'Cause I'm born to win, born to win. Sunshine State to the Golden Gate, Great Lakes State to the Bluegrass State. Born to win, born to win. Tax cuts go to the wealthy, food stamps cut from the poor. After 40 years it trickled out, not gonna let them trickle us anymore. Mother can't afford medication, sister killed in Iraq, billionaires fly to the Bahamas in a limousine jet. Still we persist and still we persist. Still we persist and still we persist. You can only sleep in one bed, only sit in one chair. I see too many people living on the streets, have to help the billionaires share. 'Cause I'm born to win, I'm born to win. Sunshine State to the Golden Gate, Great Lakes State to the Bluegrass State. Born to win, born to win. Freedom is access to health care. Freedom is no student debt. Freedom is breakfast and dinner. Freedom is a good night's rest. Freedom is being in any color, walk in every street without fear of violence, working all the dreams. Freedom is clean air. Freedom is drinking clean water. We can do anything if we keep our heads together. all about it. Not me, us. No one can do it alone. Not me, us. Takes millions of people. Not me, us. To fight for justice. Not me, us. No one can do it alone. Not me, us. Takes millions of people. Not me, us. To fight for justice. Not me, us. Cause I'm born to win. I'm born to win. Empire State to the volunteer state. Old line state to the equality state. Keystone State to the treasure state. Show me state to the golden state. Great Lakes State to the bluegrass state. Born to win. Born to win. I met Megan. She was living in Portland, Maine. Portland, East Portland, Maine. With her old band, the Reverie Machine. We became fast friends. I heard her play. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. She's something special. I knew it. And I was so excited. It worked out that she and her band, her old band, came and played at a jamboree. And then she decided to move to Bellingham. So now we get to see Megan around. It's pretty cool. We got to be friends, and I think it must have been about the second time that we were crossing paths. I was doing a tour, and she set up a couple things, but it was not really a gig, but it was something like a gig. It was a gathering. We took a ferry. It was great. We took this ferry out of Portland, Maine, over to some island, and the ferries there are a little different than the ferries here. Cars can't go on them, so people have these big hand truck carts things. They bring their stuff on, and we went over this beautiful island, and it was by no means a concert, but it was a gathering of people at a house. There was a few people, and then Megan kicks in and it's like, wow. To sit in the small room and hear Megan sing, play guitar is such a special experience. I hope all of you get a chance to hear her live sometime. You're going to get one more blast from her. I'll send this one out to her. Turn the lights down low. Feel a little lost. I'll listen to you sing. I'll listen to you sing. I'll listen to you sing. Put the kettle on, side down. I'll listen to you sing. I'll listen to you sing. I'll listen to you sing. I close my eyes. I close my eyes and listen to you sing. I listen to you sing. I listen to you sing. My head hung, my eyes wet. I listen to you sing. I listen to you sing. The lights. I listen to you sing. I listen to you sing. I listen to you sing. you say? Open the door, open the door, kiss the night, kiss the night, kiss the night, I kiss the night. Listen to you say.
Well, we have this last one for you, and it's been a pleasure. So grateful to be invited to play alongside Robert tonight and to play for all of you. So grateful for the technology and this time to be able to stay together and to be able to honor each other by respecting our health and our boundaries. Thanks. This song is a little love song. It doesn't actually even have a title other than Love Song right now.
It's original though.
These are all originals. It's true. Okay. Oh, baby, I wanna know, will you walk me to the end of the road? And in my finest kindness, if it's no trouble, let's take our time and go real slow. Smell the daffodils and daisies, jasmine blossoms as we go. I wanna say, I wanna say, good love, good godly love makes a fool out of us all, lays us down, naked, empty, waiting, waiting, waiting for a call. But I'll take it. Ooh, don't you fret, I'll take you all the way. I'll take you right if you want me to. And in my finest kind, you've made an indelible impression on me. In all
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, David, Robert.
Have a great night.
Hey-o! Getting my little notes here going on. People, we're having a good time here. It's Sunday afternoon, a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and we're hanging out together. We cannot hang out together in the same room at the same time, but that just means we have to eat our own cooking. That could be good or bad, depending. I mean, for me, middle of the road. You know, definitely my own cooking is not as good as the world's cooking, but I'm enjoying it. I've cooked a few things here. I roasted a chicken this week, and then I made a chicken broth. I've not done that before, and free-range organic chicken from the co-op, $12. I mean, and that fed me all week. So that's part of what's going on here. I'm learning to be a little more handy in the kitchen. Now, I'm not quite, Terry and Jennifer Borneman style, where I'm ready to take a Facebook photo of my dinner and show the people what I got going on. But all I got to say is when this thing winds up, I want to go over to the Bornemans for supper, because that was a beautiful looking tuna and asparagus dinner they had going on not so long ago. If you put stuff like that on Facebook, I'm going to come over and knock on the door. I mean, these are some good looking meals people are putting out there on Facebook. Well, I like to do some things a lot. Some things that make sense in this strange time. I don't think I've done it every week, but I'm doing it again because it gets bad, but it gets better. And that's not just pandemics, that's everything. But it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Jay Inslee, our governor here, says it's not going to be a flip of a switch, it's going to be a turn of a dial. So we have our internal dialogues going on. All of us are getting more and less used to things and enjoying the things that can be enjoyed about the situation we're in. That's where I'm at. Let's find those things. There's always something to complain about, but it's kind of lame to hear it. You got lost when your mom got sick, prescription pills and therapists. Your mom got worse, she didn't make it. After years and years and hours, you visit her grave with her favorite flowers. You talk to her, and she listens. You had the worst of God and man. You swore you'd never love again. You don't have kids, your friends all do. You wonder what is wrong with you while they're stuck at home. You're free to roam, save up some cash and hit the road. Quit your job and nose, buy a ticket someplace far. 'Cause it gets bad, but it gets better. Call it craziness, call it the weather. We can make it through if you laugh at it together. It gets bad, it gets better. When the market crashed, you had a big bad, another politician making noise, another bad guy hanging out with the bad boys. Lives destroyed, damage done, bombs deployed, more to come, poison in the earth and air. Men in charge who just don't care, men in charge with thinning hair. Soon they'll all be dead. When the market crashed, you had a big bad loan. You lost your job, you lost your home. You wound up here, alone and broken. But you found a new place and a good gig too, with a better boss and more time for you. Last week in line you met someone new. There's a lot 11 years can't do. 'Cause it gets bad, but it gets better. Call it craziness, call it the weather. We can make it through if we laugh at it together. We gotta laugh at it together now, come on. It gets bad, but it gets better. Then it gets bad again, I know. Darkness comes and darkness grows. Sometimes darkness never goes, and goodness loses. But somewhere else it's dawn again, and on it never ends, till the sun blows up in a great big ball and swallows us all. just might be. We'll be living in a different galaxy. We might get to watch it on our phones all together and all alone. Rome rose up and Rome fell down. The Incans lost to the Spanish crown. The Mayans were the best around. The Spanish beat them too. Then Spain declined, France declined. Then we had a world war, 16 million dead and more. We swore we'd never do it again. Yeah, world peace was the world goal till the Nazis tried to take control. Nazis lost to the USA and the Russians who saved the day. But Stalin really went to town. The states were great unless your face was brown. There were superpowers, and atom bombs, the summer of love, Beatles songs, 9/11, terrorists, no mention of Africa in any of this. A baby born, a child missed, a funeral and a wedding kiss. It gets bad, but it gets better. Call it COVID, call it the weather. We can make it through if we laugh at it together. It gets bad, but it gets better. This is the part of the show where you go over to your window, you open up the window, because if your neighbors don't hear you once a week singing "It Gets Bad, but It Gets Better," they start to worry. They've actually come to depend on your positivity coming at you, coming at them from the window. So you're going to sing with me? I thought so. From St. Louis to Thailand, we had someone from Thailand watching in, to Buffalo, New York, to Bellingham, Washington, to Los Angeles, to Philadelphia, to Jacksonville, Florida, to Augusta, Georgia. It gets bad, but it gets better. All craziness, call it the weather. We can make it through if we laugh at it together. It gets bad, but it gets better. Oh, time for another song or two more. David, how we doing over there?
Doing good.
What's the word on the street? Any comments coming in I should be aware of?
Molatoid's a little bit worried that your pint is looking a little too clear.
Yeah, I'm worried too. I'm worried too. But there's no time to refill when you're going live, man. I have a little water though, so get through with that. Please everybody, I've been working on the old website. And the man by the handle Molatoid took some beautiful footage of me over the years. And I finally got it up on the website. I'm so slow. It's over a year old, but this great concert. Well, I don't know if it's a great concert. There's great footage of a concert I did. I will not say it's my greatest concert, but I would say it was a concert with some great footage. And I'm so grateful that the footage was taken by the man with the handle Molatoid. So please go to my website, go under videos, full concerts, and you get to view this hard work this man put in to making me look as good as I can possibly look. I appreciate that. We all need help. Hey. You look good. I always love that dress. You always will. All the years that pass. It's alright. had my chance. You had your chance too. We've been kind, we've been fools. It's alright. Sun was shining on your long hair. Last time it was winter, I didn't care. It's alright. We had a party last night, dinner in the garden. Candles on the table, one singer, one song. I was wishing you would be here. You would love it, I would love you. And when everyone was gone, I sang one more song called It's Alright. We waved, small smiles flew. You crossed the street, watched you. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. How much time we got left there?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Here we are, it's the end of April. We got at least one more week of the show. We got Petunia on the show next week. In theory, my personal calendar says that Happy Hour Boundary Bay Brewery starts in 2 weeks, but I gotta say, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think the dial's going to allow us to be doing concerts in a couple of weeks, so we just gotta hold on, hold on. Hey, you gotta hold on, taking my hand, stay right here, you gotta hold on. God bless your crooked little heart. St. Louis got the best of me. Everyone's looking for someone to blame. If you share my bed, you share my name. Well, go ahead and call the cops. You don't need nice girls and coffee shops. She said, boy, come on, man. You gotta hold on, hold on. Yeah, you gotta hold on. Taking my hand, stay right here. You gotta hold on. I hope you're holding on wherever you are. It's gonna be alright. Stay home, stay safe. Get some fresh air, get out in the sunshine when you can. Leave you with this one here. Thanks to Meg Yates and The Kindred for singing with us. We got Petunia as a guest next week. Until then, it's almost May Day, workers' holiday. And our hands and hearts go out to all the people who are working so hard in the hospitals, the delivery trucks, the grocery stores. And they come home and they're relaxing and they put on the Facebook. And all the comments on the Facebook are by people talking about how bored they are at home. My heart goes out to these people who are surrounded by people talking about being bored when they're working very, very hard to take care of the rest of us. But I do believe that we do want to take care of each other on this planet. We don't want to work against each other. We want to take care of each other, and in times of crisis that is revealed, and people are taking care of each other. And let's keep doing that. Let's turn up the volume on taking care of each other. It's great to see you, because we thought you were dead. Did you come back to life? Did you get out of your bed? It's great to see you. Or is that your ghost? We heard you were gone. Burnt toast, it's great to see you. Whisper nothing, sing softly on your ear. Try not to cut you the moment that's here. Shadow it might be, feeling's clear. I couldn't ask for anything more. It's all about the times we share. It's all about the times we share. So it's great to see you. Are you gonna stay? Are you here for the long night? Are you leaving at the break of day? It's great to see you. Yeah, it's true. It's great to see you. It's great to be near you. It's all about the times we share. It's all about the times we share. I hope you're singing along, or at least humming along, sipping something strong. It's all about the times we share. We'll see you next week. Peace and love.